Welp. Welcome back to the Northwestern Death Penalty Dynasty. We are in the off season, and after going 0-12, Pat Fitzgerald has been fired. But no worries, because we are going to be picking up where we left off with new head coach Elon Musk. Northwestern figured since they have a bunch of geniuses on the football field, they might as well have one on the sideline as well. So we're going to pick it up with Elon, and hopefully we can get some wins here in this next season. Going over the season stats from our first season, it is not pretty at all. We scored barely any points, especially after I simulated the second half of the season. Our leading passer was Jeff Harper with a rating of 37.0, 51 of 171 for 336 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions, 42 yards per game, an average of 29% completion percentage. And we had Deion Smith, who threw for 290, no touchdowns, and 7 picks. And then Tony Williams, who threw for 200 and had the only passing touchdown of the season and only 2 picks, so he actually played the best. Rushing wise, Justin Hines had 287 yards and a touchdown. He wasn't that bad. Jeff Harper actually had 177 yards with a long of 14. Receiving, Cedric Thomas had a pretty decent year, 31 catches for 262, no touchdowns. The only touchdown was from Will McDonald, who also had 130 yards. Defensively, Gerard Martin led us with 55 tackles, also had 3 tackles for loss. Dustin Mays had 7 tackles for loss, and Travis Horn and Clint Leach both had 5. And we actually had a decent amount of sacks, 3.5 for Dustin Mays, the middle linebacker, and 2.5 for Travis Horn, 1.5 for Weatherford, 1.5 for Bonner, and 1.5 for Leach, and a whole bunch of people with 1. We do have 3 transfer requests, 1 free safety from Iowa State, who's a 61 overall, a corner from UL Monroe, a 61 overall as well, and a left end from Wisconsin, which is a 67 overall, and they are all freshmen. I don't think they'll be eligible to play this year, but probably the year after, so they will definitely be contributors to this terrible team. Okay, so we're in the off-season recruiting part, and thankfully we only have 3 recruits that we haven't gotten yet during the season, so we have 10,000 points to distribute between the 3 of them. Alright, we're going to put 5,000 points on Brian Whitehead, who is a 68 overall tackle, 2,500 on Tom McClellan, the quarterback, and 2,500 on Mike Liston, the guard. Hopefully we can get all 3 of them. Okay, so we did get Brian Whitehead, so that is a big win for us. Although Tom McClellan did not commit to anywhere, I'm not sure what's up with that. Maybe it's a glitch. We also got Tommy Cleveland, who I do not remember recruiting. I guess the computer did that, but whatever. So looks like we got a pretty good recruiting class. So we ended up with the 110th best recruiting class in the nation. That's out of like 120 something schools. We were only allowed to sign up to 2-star recruits, although there is 2 3-stars. I'm pretty sure the computer did that after I got fired, so I'll probably just cut them. Of course, we're only allowed to sign 1 and 2-star players until we make a bowl game, so for right now, 2-star players are going to be fine. We actually got some pretty good ones. Some of them are close to 70 overall, and one of them, a JUCO, is actually an 80 overall. As you can see, we got some good players here. The 80 overall athlete, Joey Taylor, I'm thinking he may play cornerback or either wide receiver, one of those. He's 6'2", so he'd be a fantastic cornerback. We got 68 overall outside linebacker Jerome Boyd, Brian Whitehead, who we just discussed. Probably the quarterback of the future, 68 overall Jason Hayes. I think he has like 80-something speed, so he will definitely be a good threat in the running game as well. Wide receiver Leslie Martin, Alan Dennis, Steven Mathis, Mark Fisher, a bunch of good players that will contribute this season. Okay, we're now in the position changes, and the only athlete we have is Joey Taylor, of course, the best player on the team with 96 speed. I'm very tempted to put him at receiver. Let's see what his overall is. He'd be an 80 overall there. What about at cornerback? He would also be an 80 overall. So I'm going to see how it is in the wide receiver room and the cornerback room, see what we need more. As much as I want to put him at receiver because it'd be more fun that way, I'm going to have to put him at cornerback because our corner room is severely lacking. So he is now by far the best one. The next best one is a 61 overall. But obviously he's also going to be our kick returner. Alright, checking out the depth chart for the next year. Our starting quarterback is going to be freshman number 8, Jason Hayes. He's a 68 overall, So much better than the other ones we have at least. He's got 84 speed though, which is great, 85 agility. He only has 74 throw power and 70 accuracy, but that's still way more than obviously the other quarterbacks we had, like I've said, so I'm happy with it. Starting running back is going to be Tommy Cleveland, the 60 overall, 84 speed, so he's not too bad. Receivers, we got, most of these are freshmen, Leslie Martin, Bo Luke, TJ Justice, Robbie Patterson, David Higgins, and Cedric Thomas, who was here last year. Very excited to see what Bo Luke can do with that 91 speed. Also, he has arguably the best name on the team. Of course, starting tight end is Jeff Mitchell, because I forgot to recruit a tight end, so the one from last year will do. The backup is a left guard. Offensive line is very much upgraded, although it's not amazing, of course. It's way better. 66 at left tackle, 67, 51, which is from last year, 67, and 68. Left end's a 51, Ross Kaysen. Right end is Mark Fisher, a 67 overall freshman. D tackles are Eric Archie, John Walker. Outside linebackers are Dennis Johnson and Jerome Boyd. Middle linebacker is Justin Leak. Corners, of course, we have Joey Taylor, the best player on the team, 96 speed. I'm not sure exactly what his coverage stats are. Let me look real quick. This man has 85 play recognition, 88 man coverage, 85 zone coverage, and 87 press, which is amazing. This dude is going to be a beast. And we also have freshmen Tim Henry and Tyler Montoya. At free safety, we have the senior Terrence Potts, 53 overall. And at strong safety, we have the freshman Isaiah Smith, who is a 61 overall. Punter slash kicker is going to be PJ Dunn once again, who's up to a 67 this year. Looking at the schedule for this next season, we will open up at number 25 Stanford, which is actually Elon Musk's alma mater, so that'll be fun to go there. Then we'll get some revenge on FCS Northwest, hopefully. Then, of course, the Big Ten Gauntlet starts with Ohio State, Purdue, Penn State, Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, Wisconsin, Michigan State, Notre Dame, and then we will finish the year at home versus Georgia Tech. That's going to do it for today's episode. We went through the entire offseason, obviously got fired, hired Elon Musk, and here we are ready to start a brand new season with a bunch of pretty solid players. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and make sure to check out the rest of the series. Hopefully I will be uploading this regularly again. Make sure to support my Let's Play channel. Link to that is in the description. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.